Welcome to Amazon Small Business Academy presents Getting Started, Account Setup. I'm Jen Kiznicki from the Amazon Small Business Academy. This presentation will be an introduction, and as we go along, I'll share with you resources you can use when you're ready to dig in and set up your account. There are 4 main steps to setting up your account in Amazon stores. We'll break down each one here. First, you'll choose your selling plan, then your strategy. You'll set up the actual account, and finally, you'll apply to sell in the appropriate category for your products. For a quick reference guide to these items, please visit sell.amazon.com. And for discussions on these topics, check out amazon.com/smallbusinessacademy. There are 2 plans you can choose from when selling in Amazon stores. Regardless of your plan, you can create or match to a listing in the Amazon catalog and sell your items. And just like you would pay rent in a physical store or pay a shelf lease, when selling in Amazon stores, there is a referral fee that varies by category of products. After you sell your item, Amazon will pay you, typically every 2 weeks. If you want to just climb in and take a look around, or if you only have a few items to sell, the individual plan is great. You only pay that category referral fee for each item you sell, plus 99 cents per item. If you want to sell more than 40 items per month, gain access to a richer tool set, including advertising promotions, and qualify for higher listing placements, you'll want the professional plan. And I'm guessing if you're investing this time to join us today and explore all these tools available to sellers in the Amazon store, you probably want to sell more than 40 items per month. Going forward for this discussion, we'll assume that you have the professional account. Just keep in mind that some of the features and tools are not available in that individual account. You have a few options of what to sell in Amazon stores. Option number 1, you can sell your own products, either things that you make yourself or items that you have private labeled. You are highly encouraged to seek protection from the U.S. Patent and Trademark Office, as well as register with Amazon Brand Registry to help protect your intellectual property. There are even tools within the Brand Registry suite to help you monitor for violations and share your brand story. Option 2, you can source products to sell in Amazon stores. You can simply purchase and resell from many manufacturers, but not all. Be sure to check if they have licensing requirements. The most successful resellers bring a unique value. Consider selling items from a local manufacturer that does not have an online sales presence. Or maybe you pull together a variety of products and bundle them in a unique way. Option 3, you can absolutely sell both your products and source products from other manufacturers. Please remember that all intellectual property laws apply online when selling either your items or others' items. You must disclose branding and copyrights where appropriate, and illegal or counterfeit products are not allowed. Now, your selling profile is coming together. You have an idea of sales volume and what to sell, so now let's set up that selling account. First, we'll need an email address. You can either use the same name and email as your Amazon customer account, or use another. We'll need a credit card to charge seller account fees or advertising charges to. Submitting a government ID helps protect both sellers and customers. And we'll need your tax information as well. Give us a phone number so we can contact you for critical items. And here's the best part, let us know the bank account you want us to use to pay you for your sales. Amazon recently launched video-based identity verification. In this new process, investigators connect with potential sellers over a live video call. During the call, the investigator can compare the face of the seller with a photo ID and assess legitimacy of documents by reviewing physical documents over the video. Live video calls make it easier for honest sellers to register and more difficult for bad actors. The program is now live in select cities in the US, UK, Japan, and China, and it's on track to be launched worldwide by end of 2020. Before we move on, a critical part of creating your account is also accessing your account. Welcome to Seller Central, available as a web page and a full-service app for mobile. I mean, who doesn't like looking at all their sales on the go? Let's start right at the beginning. Here's the standard view of the home dashboard or your landing page. Under the main tabs, you can see a globe, which tells you the number of countries you're set up to sell in, your current orders, sales figures from the last 7 days, new messages from your customers waiting for a response, and the percent of time your offer is the featured offer, previously called the buy box. You can see that each one has a small arrow, meaning that you can click to get more information. In the main body of the page, you'll see cards with news or suggestions based on your selling history that may help you grow your business. In this example, the seller is encouraged to expand into additional countries. Under the news, you'll see some key items most sellers check regularly, including current orders and payments. Again, click on these and they'll take you to the full featured tool to manage these topics. Back at the top, hover over the different tabs across the home page. You'll see catalog, inventory, pricing, etc. to view what each one provides. For a full tour of Seller Central, please view the presentation in Amazon Small Business Academy. So why does Amazon require approval for some categories and brands? We pride ourselves on striving to be the world's most customer-centric company. And products offered for sale on Amazon must comply with all laws and regulations, and with Amazon's policies. The sale of illegal, unsafe, or other restricted products, including products available only by prescription, is strictly prohibited. Legal compliance and customer safety are non-negotiable. Amazon encourages you to consult with your legal counsel if you have questions about the laws and regulations concerning your products. Even where a product is listed as an example of permitted listings, all products and listings must also comply with applicable laws. If you supply a product in violation of the law or any of Amazon's policies, including those listed on the restricted products pages, Amazon will take corrective actions as appropriate. Visit sell.amazon.com and click Adding Your Products for access to guides and policies. Here are some examples of categories requiring approval. We have automotive and power sports, collectibles like signed memorabilia, fine art like one-off paintings, and watches like this one here. Here are some examples of subcategories that would need approval. Baby products like diapers, dietary supplements like daily vitamins and over-the-counter medications, medical supplies like back braces, sexual wellness like condoms, and topicals. This covers both beauty and healthcare, so makeup and toothpaste. And some examples of brands requiring specific approval are many popular shoe brands like Adidas, Nike, and Tom's, toys like Hasbro, Lego, or other goods like OtterBox. Note that we do not provide a database, but we will show you how to search for what needs approval. When it's time to apply, there will be detailed instructions on what is required by category. Here you can see the beginning of the dietary restriction page as an example only. This is not a full disclosure of all the requirements. This page does go further into packaging and labeling requirements, what you may include in the detail page, and some product and ingredient concerns. Finally, there is an extensive, but not exhaustive, list of known prohibited products due to regulations or branding restrictions. If you are selling another brand, you'll need to supply some documentation, most commonly invoices. Here are some guidelines for accurate invoice submission. It should include your name and business address. It should be dated within the last 180 days. It should include the name and address of the manufacturer or licensed distributor. Products should be relevant to the approval request, i.e. the invoice that you're providing should be the product you want to sell, and should show a combined purchase of at least 10 units. Based on the category of products, you may be required to show additional documentation, like the items you see here. These are generally for customer safety, and as I mentioned, this is not negotiable. For best practices, follow this handy checklist. Review Seller Central for Amazon's requirements. determine the necessary industry approvals, collect your documentation, apply by submitting your documentation, and wait for approval before creating your listing. We've covered the 4 main steps to setting up your selling account in Amazon stores. First, you'll choose your selling plan, then your strategy. You'll set up your account, and finally, you'll apply to sell in the appropriate category for your products. For more, please review the information on sell.amazon.com, explore the tutorials in Seller University, and join a live discussion in amazon.com/smallbusinessacademy. Thank you.